y'all, we have a new soap today from 345 Soaps, the Wet Shaving Store, and the ShaveDad group.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, thanks for being here. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. And if you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on Wednesday or Saturday, why, come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group from all over the world hanging out. They'd like to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, another wonderful group is actually the ShaveDad group over on Facebook. Our friend Jerry Plessy is also known as the ShaveDad. And in that group, there's fun giveaways. There are people from all over the world hanging out in there.
Yeah, y'all, there's not a single question they're not going to know the answer to over there. So go say hi, introduce yourself, see what's going on in the ShaveDad group.
So the ShaveDad is also known for doing these fun soaps that are kind of combos with different artisans and different stores. So today, this soap has the Wet Shaving Store, 345 Soap, and ShaveDad.
All three favorites of the Barbershop Duet. I'm excited for this. Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, so from the sales page at wetshaving.store.
Introducing Johnny 345, a cool and fresh fragrance collaboration by the ShaveDad, the Wet Shaving Store, and 345 Soap Company. Step into the world of Johnny 345 and enjoy a fragrance that's simply fantastic. It's not just grooming, it's an experience crafted by three great teams. Upgrade your routine with the exclusive Johnny 345 set. It's cool, it's fresh, and it's exactly what you need.
And y'all, we have it on good authority here on the sales page. This is a dupe of Prada Luna Rosa. I'm excited because we just did a couple of Prada homages the other day and they were fantastic. So I'm excited. Let's let this little robot out of the box. All right, y'all, so we want to say a special thank you to Andy and the Wet Shaving Store for sending this one out for free. Yeah. When I bought Eastwood, this was hiding in here as a surprise. Nice. Thanks, y'all. This is awesome. These ShaveDad soaps do not disappoint. And I see we might have a sticker for our ShaveDad. Thanks, y'all. We do love our stickers. I'm excited. I love these tubs at 345 soaps.
They're so fun. It's all those like fun rusty screws and nails back there. It just tells a story.
Being a Prada cologne, I'm not sure the tie-in to the little
I'm intrigued.
Up tin toy, but I bet there is one. ShaveDad's toy box.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's open the toy box and see what's inside.
Oh, I forgot. Look, there's a fun side label too.
Left all the graphics on it.
It has been a while since we've had a 345 soap. I'm kind of excited just having a new one of those too.
All right, here we go. Take it in. Let's see what we got.
I just want to hang out with this little robot guy. He looks fun. Okay. Oh, wow, that's super refreshing.
What do you got?
I'm glad we snuck this in, like, kind of on the tail end of summer.
Yeah?
Okay, hold on. Woo! There's, it's a lot brighter than I was expecting. I don't know, I just saw the rusty nails, and I thought it was going to be more of an earthier kind of
Right,
scent.
I was kind of thinking like a motor oil kind of a novelty thing. No,
not at all. It's like a bright... Maybe, I can't decide yet if it's more citrusy or floral. And then there's something sweet there too. Not gourmandy, but naturally sweet.
Gotcha.
I know some of the other Prada ones that we said, it was kind of more of like the honey lane, like a little more subdued. Sure. This one's a little more potent in the intensity scale.
Nice.
Too.
What's the intensity? 1 to 5?
Oh, it's up there. I'd say like a 3, maybe 3.5.
Very nice.
It's a consistent thing. I'm definitely kind of jumping back and forth.
Right.
There's 3 parts playing in here.
Oh, nice. Now citrus is 1, I'm assuming, yes.
Yes, and it's a sweeter citrus. Ooh. So I don't want to say like an orange blossomy or something, but it's something kind of like that.
Is that more of a natural citrus or more of like a candied citrus?
I think more natural. I don't think it's the citrus that's doing the sweet. I think there's something else.
Right.
And you can definitely tell, I know you read earlier that it's an homage to something, but you can tell by the quality of the scent that there's definitely complex things happening that normally come through on a cologne or a perfume, like more that tier of a scent.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed, y'all, that for the original scents, it is a particular kind of build when they put those together. And then when it is based on a classic cologne or perfume, that's a separate kind of build, like the way those go together. So like when Subtle Art Soaps does Autumn Woods, right? There's going to be those maples and those pines and those earthy notes. It's not the same as like when a perfumer creates a balance, because I feel like they're going for way more of like a unique personality. They're trying to hide the scent notes from you. But in the shaving soap world, they're kind of trying to bring you into those scent notes. So I think there's a very different kind of a balance between the homages and the original scents in the shaving soap world. So as an homage, this is probably trying to hide its original scent notes in a personality. Now, what is that personality?
It's fun and bright. There's a little playfulness to this.
Toy box.
Yeah, and there is definitely. I at first I thought it was gonna be way more masculine.
Right.
I don't know. I just assumed, but it actually isn't as much to me. I don't want to say it's. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we didn't look it up exactly, but there's something in it that I feel like if I was wearing there it would be less on the greeny side.
Right.
And something if you were wearing it, it'd have a little more of the masculine, more tones coming out that way. I'm sure there's a woodsy kind of vibe in here, but I think it's a bright white thing.
Well,
it's
two more lanes to discuss. So we got the citrus and then we got a woody lane, yeah?
I think so. I think that's what it is.
We're building a highway system here, folks. And then what's the third one?
I can't decide if it's a floral something, but it's something in that perfume grade kind of a scent.
Right.
And I know sometimes we say it's just super clean or it's super nice, but I'm still getting a brighter side to this.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like a little more summer fun coming through. I'm not sure how, but something in there is making it more that playful, you want to be outside doing fun things coming through. I can't decide if it's a gourmand. What's making that sweet? Maybe that's part of the floral thing.
Prada did do candy. You know, Prada's not afraid to do the gourmands.
I don't think I knew anyone that wore this.
Right.
But it's slightly familiar to me. So maybe that's coming through when I'm smelling it.
Well, and knowing the ShaveDad, he does like the more clever of the scents. I have discovered that the homages that he creates.
And actually, I know he lives in Florida. There is something fun about that type of weather or vibe that I'm getting that's coming through here. Not sure if it's intentional, but it's definitely working. Okay, I might give up and have you smell it because
I'm excited.
I feel like I just put too many lanes to go through, but it's fun scent. See where I think it falls in the cologne kind of vibe here.
Okay, here we go. Wind up the toy. Let's see what we get.
Dive on in.
Oh, that's nice. I'm starting to get a feel for the Prada personality.
I think so too, yeah.
This is our fourth Prada, I think, and I think
so.
I'm starting to figure out kind of how they craft, what their personality is, what their little artistic fingerprint is.
They're very potent scents, I think, for Prada.
Well, for me, the Prada vibe is sort of ultra creamy, ultra sweet, and a little floral in the center, and then it kind of branches out from there. So
I'm with you.
Creamy sweet that the Prada candy and those other Pradas kind of started with. Like, and then when it branches out, it's going a little more in the florals for me, a little more in those white little floral blossoms, the
I don't know what it is,
or the
something like that.
nerolies,
Yeah. It's gentle. It's not floral forward.
Right.
So I do like that.
And then my brain just showed me a tripod, except it's not. It's the stick kind. So you know those photographers that are like the fast kind that don't need the big tripod. They just have the one stick. And they just put it on the ground and they just use the one stick. So there's something in the base notes here that's not like a tripod. It's like one thing that grounds you, but it's that one thing, almost like a cinnamony kind of a thing or something spicy underneath. Nothing like tobacco, nothing like patchouli, nothing darker than I think. It's like one kind of a cinnamon.
I kind of got like a little green in there, but I don't know what. But yes, it doesn't make it a dark scent at all. Like everything in it is up there bright.
As it goes up like into the minties, into the whites, into the little white florals.
But I think that's why I was guessing like summer with it. Like it just kind of came through.
Right. Okay. For me, where floral meets the idea of spearmint, and I'm not even sure if there's a spearmint in here, but that's the idea I'm getting. Do you smell that?
Now, if I smell for that mint, that might have been the green I was getting.
Right.
I just didn't realize
like a floral mint.
Yeah, or like a natural herb of some sort.
And you're right. I don't think this has like a masculine or a feminine character. I think this is more of a vibe, more of a place, more of a cool thing.
At least straight off here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in a splash, it could have pushed us over the edge one way or the other. But from here, I feel like either one of us could totally rock this.
And just something delightfully soapy at the center of this. I kind of used to think that word was kind of mean to soaps, to say it smelled soapy.
It smells like soap?
Y'all, that is from nature. The smell of soap is something beautiful and calming and clean. And I think in the middle of this, too.
Yes. I don't think there's anything in the scent you'd get tired of wearing throughout the day.
Right.
Like it really could kind of evolve with you as you wore it.
And not a gourmand. I'm not sensing a food in here. I'm sensing a light, beautiful floral. I'm sensing a wood and then one kind of spicy thing that just grounds it. But this is a light summer breeze as the sun's going down, y'all. What a beautiful
I'm with
scent.
you. I'm glad you got that too. I was curious if I was just making things up.
And I'm thinking there is is a spearmint in here as sure as my butt looks out. And you know what? We might be able to discover it in the leather.
You might be right. I think I was just smelling for the top at first, but there's a little give back here.
It's got a bite to it.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. We're going to push this into our KUN bowl. This is the abalone colorway.
Yeah, speaking of summer, that fits, right?
And this is our wet shaving store brush. I'm Andy at the wet shaving store.
Gotta bust that out.
Brush. All right, here we go.
Okay. As of today, it is still available on their website, at least when we're recording. So there, you can still get this one. Some of these ShaveDad ones go super fast, so it's kind of cool to know you can still go add the splash or something to it.
We have it on good authority that Spumoni may be making a brief reappearance in the weeks ahead.
We will not complain about that because we missed it the last time.
Yeah, we slept on that.
I'm going to need a little more bougie.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's getting there, but I just want to make sure it's a legit lather here.
I wet the dog.
You're the dog. Luckily, she has enough fluff. She didn't even feel it.
Y'all, I worked for a real estate agent for a while, and every once in a while, we would get to walk into a house that had just been built and it was being inspected. You know how a brand new house with like brand new carpet, brand new paint, brand new everything has a beautiful sense of clean to its scent. And I know it's just fresh paint. It's just fresh carpet. It's just those things.
But the combo.
Right. There's something in the sweetness of all of that coming together that when you walk into a brand new house and you're like the second person ever to walk into it ever, there is that beautiful clean sense to it, to the smell. That is kind of for somehow what this is capturing for me is that cleanness of walking in of like everything is in place. Every strand of every carpet is where it should be.
Okay, I'm really curious to see how this developed because I think things happen. So,
all right, here we go.
Let's see if I'm right here.
So this is the Lieutenant Data automaton with on 3, 1, 2. Ooh.
Right? Didn't it like kind of get more body to it?
Yeah, some mysteries and wonders in the lather. This got a little deeper, a little bit more spread out, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I still get more of that, I don't know what, minty, herby something that's happening there, the green part.
But it's being used here now to create like a gentlemanly vibe.
Right, yeah, I get a little more masculine here happening,
when
for
the
sure.
citrus is kind of disappearing into the background and becoming like a supporting note.
I really think that's as good as our guessing might be. We might have to give in and look at these scent notes.
Back to the sales page at wetshaving.store.
This unique set brings you a mix of lavender.
Whoa! Okay, now hold on. We have done a few lavenders lately. The lavender is not the star.
No.
That's one of the supporters. How did I almost get a sense of cinnamon from the lavender? I did.
It's there. It's
Whoa.
Not dark. It's just used in a different way.
Yes, and it's not lavender forward. So if you've got your favorite lavender soaps, this isn't it. This is using the lavender something else. Because I think the stars are coming up. And what do you got?
Bitter orange.
Yep. And then I read ahead. Look at this next one.
Marcus was right.
Marcus was right. Yeah, I totally earned that one. There is absolutely a very clean, and that for me, that's what the heart of this is. It's not so much you're like, oh, it's mint, but no, it's like that's the heart of it is this lovely, charming, sort of smooth, creamy mint, and the rest of the scent notes help to like pull it out and expand it.
And my brain was connecting it to this next one, clary sage. I think in my mind they just blended together.
Whoa.
Because I was saying herb, and you were saying, like somehow that's just what my brain was picking up on first.
And clary sage for me can sometimes approach almost a parsley note, and it does not here. It stops more of in your greener sages.
Yeah,
that's where this sort of keeps its heart. And then,
ambrette?
I need to know better what ambrette smells like. Ambrette. And ending up with
ambroxan. This is a fun, different mix-up of scents.
You know what I love? That clary sage is kind of sitting in the middle for me, but it's how all of the others immediately try to hide it, that it just vanishes right away, but it's how it vanishes and what the other scent notes are that click around it when it goes to hide it. That's what this is. Well, that's what I was kind of talking about at the beginning of like a perfumer's balance is kind of meant to hide the scent notes so that you don't take it in and go, oh, that's a clary sage. Oh, that's a mint. No, you get, oh, that's a Prada. Yeah. That's the point. Or, oh, that's a Creed. Or, oh, that's a Calvin Klein. And they're really good at doing it. So this for me starts with that beautiful creamy mint in the middle that I think the Pradas kind of all have and then branches out. So you're right. The ambrette, the ambroxan, the clary sage, the orange, the mint, way more than the lavender in this for me.
And that's why we were not getting a gourmand. We knew that there were natural things in here that could be edible, but somehow it wasn't like the sweeter sides of them. And it does say a bitter orange. It
Right.
You know, so it's a
Yes.
different side to it.
And you know, this is, we really need a second soap to like judge our sweetness with, like a soap that we would consider to be sweet.
The baseline,
because
yeah.
it's sometimes hard to tell, is this sweet or not? I mean,
Right.
this definitely has a super friendly, charming personality. And I think that's kind of as far as the sweet needs to go.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I was wearing pumpkin spice all day
No,
yesterday.
it's
It's not
not.
that kind of a sweet. It's more of a dapper, masculine sweet.
I'd agree.
To it.
And it does just hint enough at it being masculine.
Right.
But still, again, me sitting next to you, it would not be overpowering if I were to throw this on.
Right. And that Prada just has something sweet and candied and clean at its center. Like, it's not the total Sherlock Holmes type that would wear this. It's
No,
somebody a
I'm
little more
with ya.
whimsical. It's somebody that's going to go
Yeah.
down to Drury Lane and put on a vaudeville.
Or play in their little toy box, you know?
Right,
Like, there's
yeah.
just something fun about that carefree vibe comes through
Or
somehow.
start a group on Facebook for all the
Yeah.
cool shave dads. You know, that kind of a
that
thing. And
kinda
in that
stuff.
spirit, we might need to take this down a few steps. What kind of a mint do you think this is?
My brain just keeps giving me like the mint leaf. Like
Right.
I can see the little fuzzies on it.
Right.
You know? Like there's something so real about the scent.
It's funny how much natural stuff is in colognes and perfumes
That's
and
true.
how much there isn't. We were talking to Will at Barrister & Mann. He has the actual formula for
Right.
Tom Ford's tobacco vanilla. He's like, there's barely anything natural in it. It's all chemicals.
You know, this whole perfuming world is so
Whoa,
crazy to
what?
us. It's different, you know? Like we look at the ingredients and stuff involved here. So to even try and look at that list of perfuming
Right.
stuff is insane.
Yeah, the fragrance world is a totally different animal.
It
but
is.
I totally get the crossovers because you would want something like this every once in a while.
Yep. I don't think I really ever actually looked at Prada before,
Right.
but having it in the last few shave soaps have been kind of impressive. I feel like we needed these in our den, I gotta admit.
And there's a lemony sense to this at the end of it. Are you getting that too?
Yeah,
Kind
and
of a-
that's why I checked the list, because it's not on there.
Oh, you're right.
But
Bitter
it's like
orange.
creating it somehow.
I think the bitter orange and the lavender are coming together to kind of
Maybe.
create a lemony sense. And I love that the
Yeah.
lavender is so hidden, not to make too fine a point of it,
It's
y'all.
true.
But generally lavender is like, hey, I'm lavender here in a shave soap. Are we going to bed soon? Because I'm going to relax everybody. But this
Nope.
has a way of totally turning the tables on the lavender. It's there, but it's using it as a floral, not an herb. If
That's
that makes
true.
sense.
Because even though like lavender is a lot of times in barbershops,
Right,
but
right.
it kind of disappears into the scent. And that same thing is happening here, but like in a weird science twisted way.
I don't know if it's the bowl or the brush or the lather, but y'all,
that-
what a great combination. I know we never talk about the lather here, but this is a compass pointing in 9 different
Mm-hmm.
directions. Look at those peaks and valleys. And when we do watch No Frills Shaving, we do like to see when he coats the face. Kind of tells us a little bit about the lather and how it's going to cover.
Let's see it in
So
action
we
here.
don't shave here in the Barbershop Duet, but we will show, oh, look at that, how the lather goes on the face.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
haven't
that.
had a 3-4-5 in a while. It's kind of fun to get
I
on
love
camera.
4 or 5. I go back to that Aces over 8s
Right.
for a fresh
Fun.
whip all the time in that Fleet Street barbershop.
Oh, yes, that one.
Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, beautiful.
Nice little slickness test here.
A
I'm feeling
vampire
that.
for Halloween with this.
Yeah, but feel that slickness. It's totally. I know we have to try and show it off, but I can't really get to my skin through here. It's
Great
happy,
brush too. Yeah, the backbone on this is fabulous.
right?
The citrus of the ambroxan and the ambrette are coming together in an
Yeah.
unexpected way. I think that's what's happening here that I'm not used to. It's like, wait a minute, what is that going on? And I think that's what's making it creamy. Does that make
It
sense?
must be, but it's funny because most of this list, if you had a multiple choice and I had to go through and try and
Right.
pick what was in this, I don't think I would have picked half these, but that's kind of fun.
Almost like a CK1, CKB kind of a
maybe.
thing. I would not be surprised
Yeah.
if these were like invented at the same
I
time.
think this one's a little bit sweeter, but I
Right.
could see where that kind of toys into that for sure.
Oh, yeah. So if we're going out for an adventure, where does this paint a picture of?
It's funny, at the beginning, I was really feeling the summer vibes.
Right.
But now that we've spent more time with this, I feel like it could be an anytime you want kind of vibe. Like, I really thought it'd be more like a Toy Story and Buzz kind of playful
Right,
hangout.
right.
But there's
No.
something more mature.
This is an
It's-
afternoon at a winery
yeah.
kind of a deal. Y'all, that's what this is.
Like you're in casual attire, but you're at a fun, adventurous
Right.
kind of location, maybe.
And not a scent that's going to read as a scent. It's a scent that
Yeah.
reads as a vibe. Y'all, when my
with you.
dad would walk by with Avon on, you knew that was an Avon cologne.
Mm-hmm.
But this is more of just like a clean put together. This might be made up of the natural sense of just where you've been and a little bit of the mint of your gum.
Mm-hmm. Right?
So that makes sense. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And I love how it does that because anyone who smells this is going to get a sense of your personality of being on the calmer side, being
Mm-hmm.
on the cleaner side, being on the more clever side. Just kind of informs the nose like a pheromone who they're about to meet.
Yeah, I know, and it paints a wonderful picture. I'd want to hang out with this person just by the smell alone.
I can see the ShaveDad smelling like this. We've spent
this.
many hours with him on the
Jared,
phone, but we've never met him in person.
True.
Ooh, I could see us going out for a nice evening drink in South Florida with Jerry
Heck
smelling
yeah,
like this.
smelling a little like Prada-ish here.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be Ponce de Leon out for his daily dose of exploration, and you're going to wander into southern Florida. You're going to find this little special fountain that some of the native people says has magical powers, and just about the time you get your solo cup under there and take a big drink, you got your own. So head over to the wetshaving.store.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. A fabulous cologne balanced with the charm of a shave soap and the intensity so my nose can get under all of those notes and feel how they do their magic. Y'all, thank you for this. What a charming soap. And 345, a base that is absolutely celebrated in the shaving soap world, and I know why. Thick, creamy, sticky, right where I want it. Makes my razor tremble. Thanks, y'all, for this. Welcome to Messages!
So for our September giveaway, we wanted to shed some light over to our friend Heather at Zingari Man, so you have a chance to win a $20 gift card!
Yeah, and all you have to do to be eligible is send an email here to WeSentYou at the barbershopduet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on October 4th when we use our Alexa to draw our lucky winner on the show.
Best of luck! I'm actually really glad that we started with this one today. I feel like my cheeks hurt from smiling. Like, it's just a fun scent.
I know. I'm starting to get the florals in here now, too. There's just so much to discover, and I love the intensity. Sometimes when my nose has trouble getting under a scent, y'all, and I can't really get to all the scent notes and how they're combining, it's a little frustrating. It's all here for you folks.
It is. So now that we looked at the website, and they do have the splash, I feel like we'd want that. Like, we'd be kind of sad if this wore out during the day. There's something nice about it coming through.
Oh, and 10 cents on the dollar. Probably what Prada's going to charge you, I think. So, y'all, this shaving world, miracles and wonders.
I do want to make sure we say thank you one more time for sending this out our way. We are super grateful, and it's fun to be able to support 345 Soaps, the Wet Shaving Store, and ShaveDad all in one episode.
Sorry, Andy, thank you so much. This is so appreciated. And Andy even has a new addition to the family coming up pretty soon. That's exciting, buddy. We're so happy for you.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.